I will fear no evil. I believe this describes Father and Son because I sat there when he took his last breath with his son for 5 hours. What I learned in that time period was this. Mr. Jones drove himself to the hospital, and shortly after he arrived, he went into cardiac arrest. He was living in the valley of the shadow of death. I met his son, and he told me he can't go out this way. We prayed hard that he would just hang on so his son could see him and talk to him. God provided that. We at the hospital called him our miracle, Mr. Jones. According to an employee, Paulette McPherson, we learned that his name was Stretch. We believe that Stretch lived out his life in the face of death. And Paulette wanted me to share this. Stretch, he remained stable, departing an example of his lasting love for all of us to see. For his son, while living in the shadow of death, we saw Stretch become tenacious because he hung on as long as he could. He was a fighter. He responded. He was responsive. He would respond to the voice of his son, letting go only when his son was ready. If you had been there, you would see when his son was talking to him, his vitals would drop, and then he would say, "Dad," and then his vitals would go up, and we all sat there and watched the miracle happen. It was as he was pleading with God for more time, for enduring. He had endured what many people could not endure in face of death. He was a teacher. He taught his son how to be a man and stand strong in the face of death, only knowing and understanding that he told his son to slow down. I believe his son understood what he meant when he told him to slow down. I watched this young man age and handle death better than most adults in my 15 years as a chaplain. I was very impressed. He was caring, which was evident through his son's interaction with him, and it was heartfelt. The love that his son showed in that hospital room was heartfelt, and all of you are here showing that he was a heartfelt man. But more importantly, I want you to know that when we live in the shadow of death, if you have a shadow, according to Paulette McPherson, God is somewhere around. Thank you.